doing all their stuff, getting...
Great day of Test cricket. You couldn't get off your seat.
Right.
It's about a counter punch. It's about throwing a punch of screen, Cummins, Hazelwood and Stark to put some sort of pressure on them. Because if you don't...
Number against them with any credit. Easy. What was missing of England, of course, Chris Gaffney showed that he was a left. He's got one when he arrives this morning, and Nathan, occasion mate, I hope you can handle it.
The batters that are on show today, is it in the two you can think, oh, another warm-up,
Get himself through, but boy, it was a nervous time for him.
Yesterday, after they were knocked over for 2-1-2.
A mid-off, a mid-on, a mid-wick. Inside edge, a check drive.
Well, the last word you muttered there is a drive. It could have been a lead.
One in, one out. It's doing a bit already. KP, you played, of course, for England here on a number of occasions.
You never ever forget walking down the stairs. It really is a unique feeling. It always make you feel good about yourself. But when
15 tests you played here.
15 tests, a few county games, quite a few actually. And it's probably standing at the strikers end there going proud. But it's natural. These guys are working.
I mean, I remember some of the traditions. You know, all the first.
Nice drive, and they'll scurry through. It's a misfield actually. They might pick up on 2 on the aggressive, maybe 45 for 4.
Good run, Smithy. I mean, there's a real motivation to perform.
And it's Josh Hazelwood who will land it with precision and make it very tough here.
Yeah, playing again different when you get down to Lords.
Stumps giving
edge. Was it? No, off the leg. Or did it not carry? He's in quite a relatively
sort of early doors. Came over to. We talk about the pressures of Amana Labuschagne. I think for the likes of Beddingham as well.
That's the question here. Hazelwood's got it to move. And interestingly, they've got sort of a catching mid-wicket.
You can see from the way that he bats where his left leg.
Terrific. That's quintessential Hazelwood, really. Right, go 45 for 4. That's a beautiful shot, and a shot of intention, really. He tried a number of check drives in the first over, but there was nothing held back in that one.
Well, look, we talked about a counter punch. We talked about South Africa wanting to own that popping crease and not let Stark. Hazelwood
hasn't used his in-swinger yet, and he hasn't used it.
Good run. That is good cricket. 50 up for South Africa, but it's more about the method.
On the square, down the hill. Fit all. Absolutely not. Dinesh Karthik was completely different to the way that I played.
Good run. This is nice from South Africa. And Australia will... Covers. So they've got... Another good one. And another boundary. Well, this is upsetting. And this is just throwing a bloke who was completely in... It was coming, and it was on track as well. Little word of advice there from Mitchell Stark, maybe, but that was an over South Africa 155 for 4. It's nice. Couple more for Beddingham.
To bat, they really are. Sun's shining.
I was just thinking of tactics towards Hazelwood, and so often so consistent.
Again, it's in degrees. There's a strike rate versus seam. Well, you can't just come into a game into the offside, because if you don't, he's not leaving there, Hazelwood.
Meetings of how you're going to bowl to batters.
Callous.
But it's a very good chance he's on a...
Good cricket, crowd loving it. They are appreciating on opportunities here. This is a very... And it continues.
I think just change of attitude from South Africa. You know, you make a mistake, you go for 4. There it is.
It looked awkward, but in the end it was well controlled.
Well, did you used to have something you said, was there, or you're thinking balance?
It was shorter and well controlled from Bavuma.
About a glimpse of his hand at the top of his run.
That's beautifully worked through the onside. It will make it just, but that is classy.
Well, he spoke about Beddingham planting his front foot.
Actually, I think he's a fair player. Oh, right, but Josh Inglis is on the field for you.
What are you saying to Josh Hazelwood? I want to give you the pin there, Smithy.
Number. At the same time, you know 212 isn't anywhere near. Oh, of interest to me, and I love looking. Marnus will never be quiet on the field of play, and great indication of mirth around what Australia were doing. Because has it gone through? It has, and Hazelwood has found the mark. Just as you think South Africa might be getting slightly back on par, it's Hazelwood, of course it is.
The ball is close to the inside. Just hold that back one more and freeze it there, please. Ball on inside.
So Hazelwood
Get a feeling around something. Taking away the LBW option.
none.
We're clutching.
And in the end delivered Nout. It's
Has a little run around on the home. It's a little bit nervous after his cuff. And immediately